Hey everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the Chris Smith studio on the expansive first floor of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex to bring you today's Deep-3. As always, if you would be so kind, if you're digging what we're doing, give us the old thumbs up, give us the like, and if you want more videos, you want to be notified every time we put up a new one, make sure you subscribe to our channel and then hit the bell so you will be the first to know every time we put up some new content. All right. So, of course, the big news here, it's pretty cool. I'm going to tell you what's going on. We set up, and I say we had two great guys that are viewers that comment frequently that thought it'd be a great idea if we all had a platform to talk with each other even more in real time. So if anybody's on Slack at work, anybody, if you text, it's basically like Slack, except it's us. It's our group. It's very cool. It's on an app called Discord, which I guess a lot of gamers know it. They broadcast their gameplay live. I, of course, not a gamer, but it's very cool. Spent the day on it talking to those guys. I'm going to put the link in the comment or in the description. So make sure you check that out. By the way, hopefully I can remember to do that. You know me, man. I get to the end of the night, posted all the videos. My brain's fried, and I forget to put it there. So if I do forget to go to Discord, check out the Winners and Whiners site, and join up. It is very cool. Love to have everybody there. It's me. It's a couple of our senior handicappers. We're trying to get everybody involved over there. It's going to be a blast. It's been a blast so far, talking shit in real time about the football game and giving each other shit. So it's been a lot of fun. Love to see you guys over there, man. I'm really hoping everybody joins up. So we're gonna forego all the other regular plugs. You know the websites. Check those out. Winners and Whiners, Stat Salt. Make your bets with points bet. All right. So there you go. Leave me your picks in the comment section. That part's very important. Let me know what you're playing today. What are you on? What are you off? Am I an idiot? Am I a genius? Whatever it is, let us know. And when you get them right, we'll give you the shout out. You get enough of them right, just like Chris. You will be our capper of the day. You may not be just like Chris. He went 9-1, but you will be the capper of the day. So with that being said, let's move on. A quick review of yesterday's action. Well, how about that? It's a 3-0. It's a 3-0 day for the big man here at Winners and Whiners. We had the two-lane green wave. I told you how much I like that quarterback McMillan. I am a huge fan of that kid. Here's my prediction. I think he will stick in the NFL next year. I think he will at least be on the practice squad roster of somebody's team if he stays healthy this season. That is my prediction with James McMillan. So good luck to him, and keep an eye on Tulane, guys. All right, they may be undervalued for a minute. We also had the Kent State, Arizona State under. Somebody asked me how I handicapped the scores in that game, and I'm going to answer that in the shout out part. So stick there, and that one came in under for us easily. And then we also had the Utah Utes, and yeah, a lot like I kind of figured that defense would wear them down. The crowd would kind of lose their steam, and Utah would take care of business in the second half. That's exactly what happened. Had to dodge the lightning again. I thought for the second time in a week we were going to be screwed by the 55-minute rule, but you know what? God said, nope, we got to let the Mormons decide this one. And the skies parted, the game resumed, and we ended up winning. So very good there. So that's 3-0. We go 1-1 on the premium side. Our only loss of the evening coming on us mistakenly backing the UCLA Bruins. I thought they had changed. They told me this time they had changed. No, they're still the same shitty Bruins that can't stop anybody on defense and still don't understand Chip Kelly's offense. Sucked in again by the Bruins. We did hit Clemson, had them to cover 37.5. A no-sweat victory there as they win by 38. How about a 51-yard field goal with the 5 minutes left to win that one for us? You betcha. But in fairness, they dropped a couple of the touchdown passes that the second-string quarterback had thrown, and the ninth-string receiver each dropped one in the end zone and then dropped one where he was wide open. So yeah, not the best performance there. So we don't feel like we stole one where we feel like we won by less than we should have. Anyway, so enough of that jibber jabber. Let's go on with tonight's picks. What do you say? Take a look at Utah State, Wake Forest. Aggies, might have heard a little something about them, man. They were second in the nation in scoring last year. Their offense was incredible. But the bad news is they lost everybody. They lost 9 starters on offense, including all the skill positions except their quarterback. And I'm sure he's like sitting around the room going, where the fuck did everybody go? They also lost head coach Matt Wells to Texas Tech. So it tells you a little bit about what kind of offense they want to run by the fact that their head coach is going to run air raid down there in Texas. Wake Forest, they had some early issues. They really couldn't figure out who they wanted their quarterback to be, but once they gave Jamie Newman the reins and let him run with it, he ended up going 3-1 to end the year, including a big road win at North Carolina State. They blew out Daniel Jones and Duke at Duke, and a nice comeback win versus Memphis in their bowl game. So here's the deal. If this game was last year against the Aggies offense and Matt Wells as coach, I'd be playing the Aggies here, catching the points. But it's not. I like the Deacons here. Haven't played great at home lately, but I think this is a team that they can handle. I think this is a team that's going to be rebuilding. I like Wake Forest to get it done here, minus the 5 points. Excuse me. Taking a look down there in the cone of uncertainty. God damn it, that's my favorite. That's my favorite new phrase of the month, everybody. With the hurricane coming in, and they show you the area that it might hit. It is the cone of uncertainty. That's where I live my life, in the cone of uncertainty. We're taking a look as the Wisconsin Badgers and the South Florida Bulls get together down there in South Florida. Wisconsin's a 10-point favorite on the road. Guys, this is just a bad matchup for a South Florida team that struggled to stop the run, all right? Badgers 5th in the nation in rushing last year, and they were in rushing attempts. They were 5th in the nation in rushing yards per game, while the Bulls, they gave up 252 yards rushing per game last season. That was good for 121st in the nation, and 5.2 yards per carry. That checked in at 115. This is a defense, folks, that gave up 30 to UConn and 42 to UMass. Perhaps the 2 worst programs in Division I. Yeah, I see you looking KU and Oregon State, but UConn and UMass, they're on a different level. The Badgers, they're going to be without quarterback Alex Hornibrook. You ask people in Madison, not necessarily a bad thing. He was very inconsistent last year. He decided to transfer to Florida State so he could ride the bench. Good move, buddy. Here's the deal, though. Wisconsin is all about their running back Jonathan Taylor, not the kid from Home Improvement. That was Jonathan Taylor Thomas. This is Jonathan Taylor. He's run for 4,000 yards over the last 2 seasons. He's very, very good, and once again, he's back when he could have made some jack in the NFL. The Badgers defense, you know what? They're not quite as good as you think of the Badgers defense is being. They're average or a little bit above average. The Bulls, you know what? They're going to get a few. They're going to get theirs. But at the end of the day, this is going to be too much Badger running game. They're going to control the tempo. They're going to control the clock. And the Bulls down there in the heat, the Bulls are going to wilt. All right. South Florida, the only thing that can slow down this Wisconsin team is the hurricane, and that ain't coming till Monday. Give me the Badgers minus 10 in South Florida. And finishing up with the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes. Talk about a ridiculous goddamn name. A lot of hurricanes up there in Tulsa. They're taking on Michigan State up there in the great state of Michigan. I think they're about here is where that is. If you ever meet from Michigan, they're always like, where do you live? I'm right here. It's the fucking mitten. Anyway, Michigan State, I'm taking a look at the total here, 47.5. You know what? There aren't a lot of good matchups for Tulsa, but this one is especially bad. They like to run the ball a lot, okay? They average 47.2 rush per attempts per game. That's good for 7th in the nation. And they put up 193.9 yards per game. That is good for 41st on the rushing side. However, I got some bad news, Golden Hurricanes. Michigan State is absolutely ridiculous against the run. They gave up 2.58 yards per carry last year. What? Yes, that's right. 2.6 yards per carry, a 2nd in the nation, and 77.9 yards per game rushing. That was 1st in the nation. Spartans, They really struggle on offense, as Lewerke and Lombardi both struggled last season. Lewerke was hurt. This year he's back. Allegedly, he's healthy. We'll find out if that makes a difference. The Tulsa defense, they're not great, especially against the run. That's not really Michigan State's deal. I don't think Tulsa gets to double digits here, all right? I don't think this offense catches 10, and I think the Michigan State offense is going to struggle enough in this one to keep this total under the 47.5. So, give me the Tulsa, Michigan State under 47.5. Give me the Wisconsin Badgers -10, and the Wake Forest Demon Deacons -5 at the end of this contest. You guys can join me. We'll pick up our winning tickets, and we will head back to the window. All right, everybody. Let's take a quick look at the shout-outs here. Put the old premium numbers up. Of course, we split on the premium side. That's kind of what we've been doing here lately. 29, 28, and 2 for the month. And but here's the good news. We're doing a cool thing this weekend with the premium picks. We're doing a Labor Day special, something I've never done before. We've always sold them kind of in blocks or a month or 90 days. We're doing a 3-day special. You can get all of my best picks all 3 days of college football, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, $29.99. All right, $30. That's it. So if you'd ever wanted to do it, ever wanted to try the premium side, get yourself over there, get signed up. All right. So with that being said, let's go on to the shout-outs. Shout-outs. All right, cool. All right, so hey, Cody L's back. What's up, Cody? How's your son doing? Man, it's he's probably be 9-ish months now. Where we at? 8, 9 months. So hope he's doing well. The family's doing well. Good to have you back, brother. Cody hit a couple. He hit Cincinnati -2.5. He had Texas A&M in the first half -20.5. Took a teaser on that total in the A&M game, and yeah, they just got nothing out of Texas State. He had the FIU Tulane under 65.5. No sweat there. He also had the Kent State and ASU under. That was a parlay that he had there together, so nice hit there. He had another couple picks on an ATS teaser, but he didn't want to bother us. Dude, no bother. Put your picks up there, brother. So there you go. And yeah, he was talking about Tulane. He was worried, but they ended up hanging in there. Pappy Longwood. Pappy put some action up. He had some NFL plays. And guys, you notice I didn't play in the NFL. It's I like to gamble as much as the next guy, but week 4 of the preseason in the NFL, that is not going to be your friend. So I just that's my theory. If you guys made some money doing it, God bless you. I'm going to pass. All right. So yeah, he hit the Marlins. He hit the Pittsburgh, Colorado over 14.5. And fucking no fear about that 14 in the hook, brother. Nice job as the Pirates went nuts in that game. So now let's see here, and of course, All right, so we're back. All right, we still recording. All right, good. My screen went on me. Sorry, guys. All right, so yeah, he had a couple there. Had a rough day. Had a rough day for Pappy, but we were looking for the big rally there. Princegram. Oh, nice name. Said UCL wins big. Take them on the reverse point spread. I thought the same thing, dude. I took UCLA straight up. I thought that was going to work out, and yeah, that was a big disappointment. HT Bud said, "Thank God football is back." He had the and he had Texas State plus 33.5. That was a brutal game as they win by A&M wins by 34. Some people get fucked on both sides, so sorry guys. G&G said, "Take 2-1 in a heartbeat." Nice job. Said he didn't know shit about soccer, so he's tailing C-Dub, as a lot of guys do. And C-Dub came through as he had Spartak Braga over 2.5 and Ghent, both teams to score. Didn't hit the other side of that parlay, however. But he had Antwerp, Alkmaar, both teams to score. Ends up going 4-2, plus 190 on the day. Very nicely done, G&G. The aforementioned C-Dub. C-Dub had about a 50-50 day there. Not bad. Hit a couple of them. But yeah, not a fantabulous C-Dub day, but he kept his powder dry. He'll be back firing at him tomorrow. Mike Butler, kind words as always, said, "We're one of the best shows on YouTube," and bless the chat. Thank you, Mike. Bless you as well. And excuse me, Mike had a decent day. Mike went 3-3. Not a horrible day as he got that Utah game in there at the end. So another guy kept his powder dry. Back at it again tomorrow. Clayton Evans, he said, Scott, a big, longtime fan of the site. Can you break down how you came up with the score like I did in the Arizona State game? Yeah, I sure can, Clayton. Here's how it works. The total in that game was 59.5. The line was Arizona State minus 24. So what I simply do is you start with the 59.5. You know what? For our easy terms, let's call it 60. Okay. So the odds makers have said there's going to be 60 points scored in that game. The spread is minus 24. So now we have to arrange it where Arizona State is up by 24. So we add 12 to the Arizona State side. We subtract 12 from the Kent State side, and that puts us at 42-18. Now, once we've got the projected numbers for each team, I want to look and I want to think, and this is the part where the handicapping and the stats and all that come in, because I then have to determine how likely I think it is that both teams meet those numbers. As far as the 42 goes, we talked about it last night in the video. They'd hit that total just twice last season against very bad teams as far as Arizona State goes. And we also talked about how bad the Kent State offense was and how unlikely they were to put up 18. So that's why I said I thought that was the absolute ceiling for both of these teams, and the chance that both of them would hit it at the same time I thought was pretty unlikely. And that's, in a nutshell, how I capped that under. So I hope that helps. As always, any more questions, man, hit me up. Happy to answer. Kiss the Degenerate said, great video. He said, back on the Mets. God damn it. DeGrom. And he said the Cubs have no business sweeping anybody. I agree, dude. That's the weirdest conference. That's the weirdest division ever. You think somebody's going to take charge of it, and all of a sudden, well, here come the Cubs. Well, here comes Milwaukee. Oh, the Cardinals are no longer in first place. Kind of fun to watch. Frustrating, I know, if you're a Cubs fan. Oh, and he said, I talked about all the pitchers that would kill Ryu and Kershaw and whoever else we killed last week. He said, he told me I forgot about Yarbrough for Tampa Bay yesterday. Thanks a lot, brother. Yeah, Yarbrough has been very good as well. The only thing that was surprising today is that we weren't on DeGrom, because for the first time, what was it, since 1976 or 1972, the reigning Cy Young Award winner gave up multiple home runs to a player. So that is stunning that we weren't on the Mets today. That is just a complete shock to me. The Carrot said, Shane, come back. I said, that's funny. Said the Carrot was actually named after Alan Ladd, which is a star of the old-time Westerns. And I was actually named after Alan Ladd Jr. That's why everybody calls me the Skipper. Shout out Gilligan's Island. Yes, I'm that old. The Carrot put his tennis up. Carrot had a nice day with his first 10 tennis picks. I don't know how he ended up overall for the day, but for our purposes, his first 10 went 8-2 plus 530. Steve Gowden. Steve's back watching some football with us. What up, Steve? Steve had a decent day. He went 5-4 plus 60 on the day. He hit a couple of NFL picks. Nice job, brother. See, I told you it could be done. Never doubted you. Legendary King said, thanks for all the birthday wishes. Said it was on the 28th. Yeah, I didn't know if it was the 28th or 29th. So happy birthday there. Kent P said happy birthday. And Kent's birthday was yesterday as well, the day after the Kings. So happy birthday, Kent. Kent did okay today. He went 3-2. He had that. He got that Utah BYU under that no sweater there at the end, as Utah decided to take heart and kneel down when it was 1st and goal at the end of the game. God bless you, Utah. He went 3-2 plus 80. That right there made the difference between a profitable day and an unprofitable day for Kent P. So Kent, take a little profit. Nothing wrong with that at all. The Ninja went 3-1 today. Nice play. He was all over them Cincinnati Bearcats and the under in that game as well. He also had the Utes. Sorry, did you say Utes? He had Georgia Tech plus 37. It's a zero-sum game. For every happy person on one side, there's an unhappy person on the other side. But you know what? I don't feel too bad for the Ninja. Still went 3-1 today, plus 190. And Alex Wentz, he was talking to the Ninja. He said, I cannot believe the odds makers have this game at 37. Didn't Clemson lose their entire defense to the draft? Just about. They lost seven. They have 7 starters that are gone. Not all went through the draft. But here's the deal. Once you get to that level, man, and there's about, I'd say, less than 5 teams that are at that absolute level where you know they're going to have a top 5 recruiting class coming in every year, and they are truly going to just reload. Alabama does it. Clemson does it. Georgia does it to an extent. Those are programs where nobody says, oh, well, who's taking over, blah, blah, blah. You know what? Because it's going to be some stud that would have been starting his first 3 years on any other school, but now he's a senior, and he's going to do his thing. So, yeah, Clemson is absolutely in the reload category. So, nice job today, guys. Very profitable day. For a lot of you, Ninja did a nice job. He 190. Kent P plus 80. Steve Gowden plus 60. The G&G plus 190. And our capper of the day, you know him, you love him. He turns orange with pride. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Mad Carrot is angry. 8-2 plus 530 on the tennis courts. Congratulations, Mr. Mad Carrot. You, my friend, are our capper of the day. I know it means a lot to you, brother. So, you guys, appreciate everybody. Make sure you get over there to the Discord channel. Look forward to chatting with everybody in real time. And until then, you know the drill. We'll meet back here tomorrow. We'll bitch about our bad beats, brag about our fat stacks, and we'll fire it up, and we'll do it all again. You guys take care. Have a great day. Happy weekend, everybody. Happy college football weekend. Let's have a blast. Let's go make some money. See ya.